Hello. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Sometimes something.
What was that you were
everyone.
saying about? What was
I'm
that you were just
Colton.
saying, Kate, about
Cascade.
Cade
Discount.
using
That's
Kari using his hands? Shut the fuck up. Kari was going to use his hands on us.
So number
We were
is it?
so excited.
What
68.
episode?
I cheated.
68.
I cheated.
Good boy.
I saw the
Good
Millennium. I want to go back to Kari's hands. Or are we going to move on?
Sure you do.
And now we're going to save that for next week.
Oh,
Sure.
Episode
Yeah.
69.
teaser.
Episode of love.
Kari's going to give everyone a hand job next week. Let's go.
Doing a
We
hand
gotta
set.
remember to not be. That's not what I said. We gotta remember to not be dirty or inappropriate in the first. What is it? 5 minutes or swear?
You're the person
Doesn't
that we have to
matter?
tell.
You're the
Yeah.
person that.
I know. I'm aware. Every time I'll say something bad, like first 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then I immediately have the thought that I'm not supposed to. I'm like, oh shit. Nah, fuck.
Mhm.
Anyways,
You're like a
Yeah.
perfect
Or
bull in a china shop, just like running around being like,
I don't
you
think
can't
I'm
help
a
it.
bull. I think I'm like.
And
I'm
what?
like a
Wait, what
horny
was this?
monkey.
What was this? Hold on. What was this
I'm a horny
analogy?
monkey
What
throwing.
was this analogy?
I don't like any of this.
Have you
was
never
this
heard of a
analogy you
bull
said?
in a china shop?
I actually
Because
haven't.
they like
You haven't
break
heard
your
that?
wrist.
Really?
Oh,
That's a very
Yeah.
common one. It's like the idea is somebody who's like bombastic or
Belligerent.
violent or out of control.
What's the origin of this?
somewhere.
Like it's
I
like
don't know,
like
actually.
fine china shop card, like dishes, like breakable things.
It's old.
So
17th
just like.
century, somewhere in London.
Mhm.
Oh, because cattle would get into London, or they would bring cattle like through
So
the
cattle
market,
was come
obviously.
inside and just bounce around.
When when a bull is shopping for fine china, as
Yeah.
See a red plate, sets them off.
See a red plate. They
Mhm.
don't like red. They don't like movement. I think they don't
Like, I
care
get-
about red.
Tornado in a trailer park, but I don't get this other.
You're so American.
Southern state.
That is the most Ohio shit.
The tornado hitting the trailer park.
Well, I only heard it from my
That's the
uncle
Mater
Billy.
quote. That's the Mater quote. I can't.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
All right. Let's
I
get
can't
started
believe
with
you
some
haven't heard
shots.
Bull in a China.
All right, what's this top one? What's this ship?
What is this?
Is this the
Plane
pilot? This is
This is.
still.
Is this
I
Lost?
think,
This is.
The-
yeah.
the biggest
is
budget pilot of all time. Is that still? Does that still have the record for that? That was like a
Really?
thing.
No, it has to be.
It was
Lord of
like.
the Rings.
What's the biggest budget?
I think adjusted
Pilot
for
now.
inflation.
Yeah, that's
Lost.
actually why I brought this image, was to talk about this set that they like actually like made on a beach somewhere, compared to like what you would see, I feel like, nowadays, especially for like a
Mhm.
24 episode like network television show, to like put the money into
Yeah.
this size of a set. This is also kind of topical because it's the 20th anniversary of Lost, like yesterday or something,
Mm,
which is also
Okay.
crazy to think that was 20 years ago.
that's kind of crazy. I watched like the first 4 seasons with my family.
Nice. Yeah, that was like the first show that like we as a family like binged. We didn't start watching until I think season 4 was airing, and then our aunt was like really into it, so she lent us like her DVDs, and like that was, as a family, we like probably in like a summer binge like just 4 seasons of TV together.
I think.
Yep.
I can't remember what the situation was. I don't know if I was sick or something. I watched
They were
all
lost on the
4
island.
seasons of Lost in
Oh.
like a week and a half.
Yeah.
I absolutely. Just
Wait,
tore
was there
my
only
shirt.
4 seasons?
No, there's 6.
Or
Yes. No, we're
Okay.
going with only 4.
There's 6. They're all good.
Right.
Nothing happens after the 4th season. There isn't anymore, and
It
stop
is-
watching the
I
show.
remember not being interested after a while. We all kind of.
It changes in tone significantly, and the tone change
Was
which
it
they
aliens?
needed to do, but it's like
What was the big
Are we
reveal?
spoiling? Are we spoiling?
I don't
supposed to
care
say
about it.
spoilers before.
I know, right? Like
we're
Colton
supposed to
again with the
don't
spoils.
spoil a show
as
from
usual.
20 years
Hey,
ago.
remember this has been around
There's
for
no
20 years.
Colton,
If
there's
people
no
want to watch
definite
it.
answer.
Oh,
There's no
that's-
definite answer. Yeah, exactly. That's why everyone was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I just know someone
Lost,
falls down a
the
hole.
pilot for Lost was $14 million, which puts it at number 6 for most expensive.
Are
What's
the
What's the most?
wait,
What's the
Nick,
most
Let's
expensive?
guess. Let's do some guessing.
Okay.
How do we start?
Yeah.
Well, number 10. We'll start at number 10. We know what
Oh,
number 6 is.
Jesus.
What's number 10?
Okay, Game of Thrones
At
has to be
$9
in there
million.
somewhere.
That could be so many.
$9 million. Okay.
Are we
it's
just talking about pilots? Like just pilots?
Just pilots?
Just pilots?
If you guys get any of them, I'll give it to you. I'll be
Goose.
shocked. There's
Well,
a chance that you get one of them.
House of the Dragon for sure.
Nope.
Bro,
Amazon's
this Game of
Lord
Thrones.
the Rings.
Nope.
I feel like 10
Not
is too
Amazon's.
generic because I like. Oh, I'm curious about number one. What's? Give us
What do
how
you
much?
think
Give
number
us
one is?
some options.
Is
You'll never
the
get
one
number one.
more recently?
We'll never get number one.
Machu Picchu.
I think so. Number one is decently recent. Number two is pretty
Marco Polo.
recent.
The
Well-
Netflix is Marco Polo. They're up there.
None of the ones
Number
you're guessing.
one.
I think Colton.
Okay,
you're guessing shows with one budget for the whole show.
Right.
Where this needs to be like specific budget per episode, right? So
there-
don't guess ones that are not.
I'm
budgeted
thinking
per
Star
episode
Power,
publicly.
right? Star Power with like as
Oh,
far as the
I
budget
get what you're
goes.
saying. Yes, sure. Yeah. That number two is very Star Power. I know most of us in here have watched it. I think all of us have watched it.
It's not Succession.
Number
Okay,
two.
definitely not Succession.
Nope.
What?
I'm not
Mm,
good.
What's
Breaking
a year?
Bad. No, that's
What's a year of number
Oh
one?
God, I don't even know. Hold on.
yeah, give us a year. Would be.
Yeah. Is it like a series, like on a streaming platform?
2016.
God.
Is it like Is it like a HBO like miniseries?
No.
Is it like a Disney?
No.
Oh, WandaVision.
I'll give you a. You are again. You gotta guess shows that'll have breakdowns per episodes. I think. I'll give you a hint.
Mm.
It's created by Mick Jagger, Martin Scorsese,
Oh,
Rich Cohen. Think 70s. Think music. It's called Vinyl.
I have no
I've
idea.
never heard of it. I have
Oh,
absolutely
I've
never
heard of it.
So that is number.
Never.
It looks pretty. It looks like
How much
visually
was
it looks
it?
pretty good. 30 million for
Who is
one
in it?
episode of a show that's
A
pilot?
crazy.
no one I know. Absolutely no one I know.
Wow.
Oh, the fucking the kid from The Boys. Well, or not
Oh
the
no,
kid, but
it's
like
called Vinyl.
That's where you just.
That's
Holden, what's
Okay,
what's what you said?
I honestly had a really spaced out moment. I have no idea. Like,
no, it's Vinyl. Yeah. Okay, so
oh,
number
okay. I
two
thought you
is
said
Westworld.
I thought you said finals. So I was like, what the fuck?
I
Okay.
said Vinyl.
I'm not that crazy.
Number two is
I'm not crazy.
Westworld, which makes sense considering
That
what
makes sense.
Westworld.
Number two is
was.
what? Say it again.
Westworld. We've all
Okay.
watched it.
I
Like
actually
25
haven't.
million.
I've seen the pilot.
You haven't
I haven't
seen it?
seen I didn't get
It's
into
worth
it.
seeing a bit.
I watched it and I was like,
And then Terra Nova 3, which is Boardwalk Empire, The Get
You said
Down.
then if
and
we
then
got
Lost.
any of them, Game of Thrones is number 8. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, that's not what I said. You didn't. Wait, hold on.
Was
I
it
was
the top?
saying
You said the
get
top
number
10.
This is
10,
Colton.
and you-
Let's just
Yeah,
move
right.
on.
Okay,
Colton
cool.
was not paying attention. All right.
No, I said guess number 10, and then you guessed it. I said no, and then we changed it.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
any
10 million.
within the top 10. All right.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Lost is
Yeah.
great.
Anyways, this shot is cool. Expensive set. Wow.
Yeah. Go on.
JJ.
It was a cool set. I mean, they spent a few episodes in it, so I'm sure the cost is kind of.
They spent the whole show going back to it. Wasn't as big as this, obviously, but
Yeah, they cleaned it up over the episode. Whatever happened to the plane? It just stuck around forever, right?
yeah, they would.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of just slowly phased out like the big part that's here, where it's just. Or no, I mean, I guess
Right, yeah, because I was
they
like, I
built
don't
like little
remember it.
structures and stuff. So I'm guessing they're saying they just broke it down or whatever. You see
They
people
took
sitting
it
in
apart.
chairs and
Oh right. Yeah.
stuff like that.
All right, yeah, you could like take parts of the hull, I guess, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Fuselage.
That's Lost. Very cool stuff. Go watch it.
I feel like the beginning shot of the shot, what's his face wakes up is a oneer
The
that like starts on it.
oh wait,
It was-
Isn't it? Is it?
bamboo field.
There's one shot that like spins around him, and as
Yeah.
he's looking around, and everyone's in the
Yeah,
plane's on
it,
fire.
yeah, because it starts with him when he wakes up. It's the eye, and he like looks around,
Right.
whatever. But then I think there is the shot you're talking about where it's him running through like the bamboo field right out onto this, and it like goes behind you. See
You're right,
a lot of cool stuff.
but yeah, really good show. Really good show. Really weird show.
Really good show.
Watch the first 4 seasons, and then watch a recap of the rest, and you'll be
Yeah.
happy you didn't waste your fucking time.
It is one thing I will say, if you haven't watched it and you go watch it now, you have to remember that this came out a long time ago where they did 24 episodes
Sure.
a season. So there is a lot of episodes that are like kind of dry and
filler.
could be cut out. Whereas
It's not awful. It's not
bad,
awful.
but like it's like
It's a lot of character development. that
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
drags
yeah.
on a little bit.
there's every once in a while where there's an episode about
if you
two characters
guys,
that you've never seen before, but like, hey, they were on the plane, and we need to do their backstory. Like, well, okay, we didn't need to.
Oh, you know what? I think I skipped through. Whenever it got boring, I would just skip
Mhm.
it, and I never felt like I missed anything.
Fine.
But yeah, it's good. Maybe
How is
just
if
go
you
watch the
watch One Piece, it'd
synopsis
be
of the
totally
show
fine to
that's
you.
4 hours long.
Gotcha.
No, God, no. I've tried. I can't do 4x3.
What did you
Anyways,
ask
let's
for?
move on. Whose
Cool.
shots are these?
These are
Whose are they?
mine. Let's see. Where are these? So I watched a
Is this
movie
Euphoria?
called Millennium Mambo. No,
Millennium
This
Mambo.
was a Taiwanese film, and yeah, it was really, really, really pretty. I enjoyed it a lot. Uh, I honestly have no memory of why I wanted to watch this movie
nice.
until I saw the very first shot, because I was like, wow, this is a really pretty shot, which is this one right here. And I'm wondering where I saw this before. And I checked my memory, and I fucking saw this exact same shot in the Get Jinxed music video for League of Legends. This isn't Arcane for anyone who's inquiring or thinks I'm spoiling shit. It's in a 2014 music video that they did. And I was like, oh wow, the shot's really pretty. I like the long corridor. I thought like the lighting was really cool. And even just like the sway of the camera. And literally the first shot in this movie is exact. Like well, almost exact.
So, is it just a
It's,
coincidence, or
it could be a
just a
coincidence, but
coincidence?
it's like
I think
perfect. It's
it's a
like super
coincidence.
slow mo.
Yeah.
See the girl walking down the hallway, and then she looks back at the camera. It's like it's very close, and I would highly.
I feel like the long lens hallway shots are not.
Yeah, hold on, let me
But
put
to
this in the
like
shot
I mean,
deck.
almost the
it's cool. It's cool.
exact
I'm saying it's like I
framing.
don't think they.
It's
I feel like
in
I've
any case.
seen other just like shots like down the hallway with a woman turning.
I don't know.
around,
These
especially
ones
What was the
came
name of the movie
looked very
again?
close. Millennium Mambo. So
Millennium Mambo.
Where did you hear this movie?
Found it.
It's like a famous movie, or
it did pretty well. I think
Oh,
the
you went.
director did The Assassin, which is another famous or well received movie. This one did well in Cannes. I'm not sure if it won the Palme d'Or or if it just did really well in Cannes. But or I think it was just official selection.
cool.
He went to
But yeah,
I'm a
these shots were just
pretentious
really pretty.
asshole.com.
And I thought these shots, honestly, I just looked at shot deck and it just kind of jogged my memory of what looked pretty. Like this
And
one in particular looks really nice because you see the color
yeah,
contrast
it's nice,
of the
nice
guy's
lighting.
face like pops out against the red. And yeah, just like to get that gelled green light on him, so they directly had to point that on him. And like this entire movie is like super neon aesthetics, and then it goes into their homes where it has like this warm, I don't know, warm color, warm natural
More
lighting
natural
aesthetic.
kind of.
So when you get the harsh neon lights compared to this, and you jump back and forth, it's not necessarily jarring, but it's so polarizing. It's like it just draws you in. At least for me,
Yeah,
gives you a break almost.
very pretty
Is
stuff.
this Kari? Who's doing this? Who's ruining Colton's day?
I'm not ruining the day. I just thought it was a
But yeah, it is.
cool
It is
opportunity to
just a
show.
kind of a common shot.
Is it a common shot? Or is he just finding a bunch?
I know.
Yeah.
I just was
There's
looking
a
at the
lot of them.
shot deck
I mean,
for
to
it.
be fair, I think the thing that does the most is the fact that the archways are curved. I think that's like the thing that really makes it feel like they're the same shot.
This movie came out in
It's kinda funny.
2001, so if there's any that are similar to this before,
Yeah, they could have.
or they
could have
just
thought
they could be
something.
homages, like doing like a fucking like the Akira bike, and everyone just wants to copy that one shot
Right.
of him of Kaneda skidding.
Yeah.
Or is it Tetsuo? Is it Tetsuo? Tetsuo. Yeah.
And I'm the anime nerd. Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we don't need to get into
fucking- I
Colton
can't even say the name.
watches quality stuff. Calvin
Oh,
watches
get
trash.
out of here. Fuck off. Oh, okay, actually, you know
True.
what? That's true. I was like gonna get mad, then I was like, no, that's what I say all the time.
How's your Monogatari or whatever that
All
anime
right,
is called?
that's our
What?
shot.
All right, let's move on.
I don't even know what you're
That's
talking
enough.
about. I haven't watched anime
You just
in
talk about
like
your-
Kari knows.
months.
Kari
Yes,
knows.
I know. There's no more. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about, so this is some real weeb shit that I'm not involved
It
in.
is. It is. All right.
Boy. Anyways,
Cool.
how's
Well,
your
yeah,
guys'
thanks for
week?
joining us for Shot Spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
Now go away. We're gonna talk about dumb video games.
good chance. Good.
Tell us what happened in the gamer world, Calvin.
I don't know. I was gonna ask Cade because he actually watched the
Oh yeah,
Sony conference.
as of today, the state of
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you watched yet, Kari. There's a trailer for the Lake House.
I have it. I saw your excited text. I'm going to watch it right now or after this.
There's
What's the
that.
Very
Lake
They,
cool.
House? What is this?
it's Alan Wake
Alan Wake DLC.
DLC.
2 DLC. Yeah. There's that. They revealed the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, which is
Oh,
Ghost
nice.
of. Ooh, it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2. It's Ghost of a different place. I forget what the place is, but
But
Mm.
it's the same game, right? Like it's
yeah,
like
same
it's
game,
not
same style, just
just
different character, different place.
yeah.
Super
Gotcha.
pretty.
Cool.
Yeah, that was kind of the biggest things. Adding more Astrobot stuff, Kari. Adding 10 more bots, then some more
Really?
run challenges coming next month for free.
I yeah, I'm almost done with the Gorilla
Nice.
Nebula.
What are you thinking?
Started playing
A
that.
gorilla.
It's fun.
It's
I
so
was
fun.
surprised. Yeah, I was just having to get it. They just come up with so many cool mechanics and
Yeah.
just new stuff. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's not super challenging. I don't think, yeah, I'm guessing you haven't run into a challenge yet, but it's just,
I did.
oh, did you? It's
It wasn't
probably,
challenging for me because
yeah,
but yeah.
obviously. But yeah, it's fun.
That was crazy. That felt so genuine. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, wait, what? Is he really good at this? I didn't
No, you're
realize you
probably
were
very.
doing
I'm
it too.
surprised that you platinum it so fast because I'm not like. I feel like I would take way longer to find all of the bots.
Oh, yeah, I found most of the bots on my first run through a level. There's like a couple where I would miss a straggler or something, but usually I would like, because when you get a bot, it'll like show like how many are in there, and it'll show if you miss one,
Yeah,
like it'll show like a
if
question
it's
mark.
behind you.
So I would always go back
Yeah,
and just hunt for it, and the only ones I would miss is like I would think I searched everywhere, then you collect the bot, and it's right after you like transition somewhere where you can't go back to. Like, oh, well, I'll have to do that one again. But I did have to
yeah.
go
I
back
I
kind of just
can't.
to.
run through without collecting any bots every time, and then I go back
Oh,
because I
really?
like doing that.
I hunt
See
through.
how fast I
Yeah,
can do it.
yeah. And
I think Cade's
uh,
pretty good at video games. I feel like we don't give him credit. I feel like Cade's one of those. He's just like I just push buttons. I just push buttons and I win. I'm still
Calvin's
mad
just
about.
still coping because he lost to Cade yesterday.
I'm
yeah.
mad about Age of
Yeah.
Mythology games. Sorry, Cade, you were going to continue.
No, it's all good. Yeah, just Astrobot. A lot of fun.
I was going to
Yep.
ask you about that Astra Terra. What the hell was it? The game you were talking about that you tried briefly
Oh,
at Games Fest. You were
our
talking about.
History Untold.
Yeah.
That just
Oh yeah.
So
today.
Give
what
us
is it?
your yeah.
I mean,
So what were you thinking it was, and what is it?
I thought it was like Civ, but real time with like I thought it was
Yeah,
still like top down, like it wasn't like moving troops around. It was still just kind of like a clump of people, kind of like Civ is, but it wouldn't be like
real
what we'd
time.
always run into on Civ, where it's like, all right, I did my stuff, all right, cool, end turn. Then you're waiting there, and so, oh, sorry, Car forgot to click end turn. We have to go to the next turn, whatever. It was always
Hey, why did you call me out? Hey.
I
it
mean,
was usually
to be fair, the reason that is because we're playing with people like her, but also we don't play with a turn timer. Most people that play Civ with other people, they play with like a 1 minute turn timer. So it is like you don't get enough time to do everything. So it does feel way more snappy.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I don't
but
know. We
yeah,
could
so it's not that's too bad. Dude, I've been looking for a game, and I know I have lots of friends that love strategy games. There's no games that are real time like that. There's almost none.
You remember
Stellaris,
Tropico?
Tropico's a good one, but it's not like a big empire builder, right? It's like a very limited kind of like there's also Anno, like those are close, but again, they're supposed to be these match games, not like big
Mhm.
empire things like
right,
Civ, which is kind of too bad. There's a guy called I can't remember his name, but he's building a game called Mana Lords, which is on Games Pass.
right.
It's
Oh,
super
I know that
fun, but
game.
it's
Yeah.
it's a bit smaller in scale. I played it a bit. It's cool. It needs a
Hmm.
couple years to cook, but it's really cool. But no one's done like a big kind of real time. Not that I can think of. I mean, none that are multiplayer.
Right.
That's kind of like the big hard part for some reason. I don't know why. Um, but maybe the guys at Creative Assembly, the guys that make Total War, maybe they'll make a new engine and do it or something. But they've been having troubles.
Cool.
So I hope that happens. I mean, Stellaris is like that. If you ever want to play Stellaris, it's literally that game. It's like the only real time strategy multiplayer game there kind of
Right.
is, which is too bad.
I feel like Solaris
Anyways,
isn't visually interesting enough for us to
Yeah, you have to be
Yeah.
like into the numbers and being like, I'm going to build the economy here. That's
Yeah.
what it's about. It's about building an economy and like abusing policy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I like
it's
seeing
not.
little guys go flying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
Like
exactly.
building up our map.
Yeah, 100%.
Modded AoE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new Civ. That looks really good. I think that's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be fun to build really pretty cities. It'll be cool because apparently they have like all new tech that like connects stuff, so it's not just like separated tiles
Mm.
that are pretty.
It must be crazy to
super
test
fun.
that game, man. Like, how do you even?
Civ.
Yeah,
They had to balance something like
just like getting feedback from people. You also have so many opinions just from so many like. I'm sure all kinds of players are crazy with that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Economies and
You got to be careful who you're
dealing with
asking.
like 1,000 Calvins, like
Well, dealing with
all
like yeah,
different.
like me, but also dealing with the guy that's played 10,000 hours, but plays it as if it's a competitive, like ultra hard,
Yeah,
plays it perfectly. Like that guy's feedback is completely different than the guy that's played 20 hours of it, right? And what the person
yeah,
that's played 20 hours of it, he's probably more your target audience than the sweaty, the sweaty whatever, what they're always going to buy the game. You don't really give a shit about
That's true.
it's true. Yeah, that's why Sakurai does Smash Bros.
them.
Actually, I did you just say sad? Yeah, okay.
I
I
did.
actually played another game.
I was hoping you wouldn't call it out.
What'd you play?
I forgot to bring this up. I didn't even tell you guys this yet. But I got the Plucky Squire
Oh yeah.
off of
What's your
it's on
Plucky Squire?
the PlayStation Plus.
It was on
It's
PlayStation
the
4?
game. Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
the
is
game
it?
where you're
Is
like
it like a dodging?
no. It's just a little cute little
Is it 3D
it's like all
platform?
kinds of game types. It's 3D platformer, 2D platformer, top down RPG, but it's like you're a character in a book, and then you jump out the book, and then
Right.
you're in the actual bedroom of the book. It's actually really it's pretty fun. I was it's like silly, messing around, but like
Right.
it's got some challenge to it, has some depth to it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely recommend it.
Kari's over here playing a game for 6-year-olds. Like, nice. Guess
It's
what I
really
found?
have you seen it, Calvin?
I
Have
just
you
looked
seen it?
at it. It's a game. Yeah, I was
No,
just
but look,
looking
did
at
you
it.
see it when he jumps
Yeah,
out
it's
of the
cool.
yeah.
If I was
Really
6, I'd be really excited.
listen, Calvin. You just don't have
Nope.
fun anymore. You just don't have fun anymore. You can't appreciate things anymore.
I spent 4 hours yesterday trying to figure out how to do a belt balancer in Factorio. It was not fun. It was just like watching a lot of technical videos. Games aren't fun. They're not supposed to be fun.
You're
Don't have
so
fun with video
I
games.
hate
Do you want to have this conversation again? He's just doing it to bait us again. I know. And
I have another thing that I'm
you had a
excited
big fat grin
for
on
if
your
you want
face
to
when you said it.
change the Calvin baiting topic.
Yeah.
Can we not
What's
talk
the
about
other?
All
you
right. I'm
baiting?
excited.
Listen, I'm a masturbator. What can I say?
We're done. We're done.
Oh,
Oh my god. For all the
all right.
12-year-olds who want to listen to Calvin.
Where were you?
I'm excited for this movie called Sinners. It's Ryan Coogler's next film with Michael B. Jordan.
You say
I'm a
Not bad.
fan. Sorry? It's called Sinners.
No,
Yeah.
I heard that part.
What?
It's Brian
I
Coogler's
haven't
what
seen
film?
this yet.
Oh, when I
It's
think Calvin is final instead of vinyl. never, never mind.
What?
I just was watching the trailer.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
Cade mishears me, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it's totally." Anyways, I'm
What is this
excited for
movie?
this movie.
Oh
I don't know.
wow,
Currently
this
been
is
watching
pretty
the
cool.
trailer. It seems like a thriller horror movie. I don't know. Just like I kind of skimmed through the tones at the
Yeah.
end. It looks like shooting something. But I've been a fan of Ryan Coogler for a long time, just because, well, I have followed his story where it's like I think it was university or college. He did like a creative writing course. And I kind of also took the creative writing course just in that regard because apparently his teacher
That
was
did
like super
so
impressed.
well for you.
Shut up. And she was incredibly impressed by his writing skills and just like to continue screenwriting. So it was just kind of a little bit inspirational. But then obviously he made fucking Fruitville Station, which was like one of the biggest movies of its year and earned all the accolades. But then there was another story of when those Creed movies came out, where it's like he first met Stallone, Sylvester Stallone in like a whatever Hollywood area or whatnot, and tried to pitch him the movie or said to him, he's like, I have an amazing idea for the Rocky story. And at that point, Rocky was completely done. Like there was nothing else to add to it. So the fact for him to say that to Stallone of all people, who's made millions of movies and all this, and all the accolades from his characters, to say that to him and have the courage to do that, and then actually do it and commit to it years later with
And
the
it'd be
Creed
good.
script is like, and it was actually good, and it spawned a fucking trilogy. And then so I've always been really excited about Ryan's movies. So, and then also
Nice.
Michael B.
Okay.
Jordan's just a good actor. So I'm excited, and literally this just dropped right now. So I
Looks
was just watching
intense.
this as
Yeah,
you
it
guys
dropped
were
today.
yapping. So
Looks like it's
big
Yeah.
fan. Can't wait. I'll check it out.
Glad to know that you're totally present with us during the podcast. Cool. Yeah, this look cool. I'll
I was
definitely
thinking
check
he
it out.
was quiet for a while. He was just on YouTube. He's just on TikTok.
Well, yeah, I wanted to watch. Excuse me, all the
Fucking
times
A,
we
dude.
see your lighting on your face always changes.
I'm always Googling and looking up what you guys are talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
half
sure,
the time.
totally, yeah.
I don't know what
looking at
fucking
data.
shit you're talking about.
Oh yes,
Listen,
I'm trying to
I
keep
so
up.
much the
You
conversation.
brought up some weird Taiwanese film, and I had to quickly start Googling it because I didn't know anything about it. Oh god. Anyways,
No, man.
that movie.
All
That
right, here's
movie
a
looks really
Hollywood film. Does that make you feel better, Calvin?
What?
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 You
What?
said it was
Okay.
literally.
What have you been up to,
You
Calvin?
said it. What's going
Jesus
on?
Christ.
Colton just said, "Here's a Hollywood film," and then stopped
I
talking.
didn't-
I don't know what's going on.
Ellen, tell us what kind
What's
of beard
happening
oil
with
do you
me?
use? What kind of tell us? Give
Beard
us
oil.
the
Quickly,
beard care. Yeah.
is this a sponsor segment that I don't know about?
Yeah,
No,
we're brought to you by
yeah,
olive
sure.
oil.
We're brought to you
Jesus
by
Christ.
engine oil.
Yeah.
I pour it in and lather it up, and I leave it in for 2 to 8 days, depending on how long it takes me to have a shower next.
Oh god.
So fuck you.
All right.
All right.
I feel like there's nothing much new doing on. There's a lot of games that are kind of like come out.
Oh, we
Stuff that's come
forgot to
out, but we're
talk
in a
about.
holding pattern.
There was also Sonic Central this morning, Kari. Did you watch
Shut the
that?
fuck up.
I actually didn't. Wait, don't spoil it at all. Actually, let's spoil this one. I'll watch it later.
There was nothing. There was nothing.
There's nothing. It was just
there-
them
Oh,
dancing around with music
Who's
again.
surprised
they-
about that?
There's
Oh,
a mobile
God,
game
Sonic
coming
Central.
out.
Get the
There's
fuck outta here.
some Lego and stuff, but they're
Are
doing
you
a,
gonna play it, Kari?
a shadow like anime thing that's like 4 episodes that's gonna come out on YouTube that look kind of cool. There you go. There's that.
they've
If
been.
that's what gets you into anime,
No.
I'm gonna be fucking furious. If
It's
Cade's
not-
gateway is Sonic, I'm gonna kill myself.
Cade watched Death Note. He's
I
already
Death Note
too
like
late.
3 times.
He
Oh
watched
yeah, I finished
Death Note
again.
and
It was great.
Evangelion, so he's already lost.
I didn't-
You
cause.
watched Evangelion?
Not
Yeah.
a lot of it. I started it.
Oh god, the pedo robot one is not a good one to start.
Oh, it wasn't
Ooh,
weird though.
controversial.
There was no.
Ooh.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I just
You know what,
there
yeah,
is,
robots.
there is,
I-
bro. There is.
I haven't seen it, so
Yeah, no,
Oh boy.
it's like the
yeah.
second half.
let's yeah. What else is going on?
What a good ending.
Sonic is a Lego character?
It's not. No, Colton. No, Colton. We're gonna move on. Colton, tell us, Colton. What did everyone do last week? You know, like what activities were we up to?
What did we get up to?
All right, that was a
I
bad. That was a bad
I finally
question.
dealt
Dead
with my
silence in the
I dealt with
call.
my
It's
first-
so funny.
No. I dealt with my first like hockey parent situation because I've
You're
had
a
to
parent?
help.
This is a crazy take.
Hockey parent.
Are you?
Calvin's
Do you have
thing is
kids? He's got
mishearing.
2 kids. That's why
No,
he
no.
moved.
Calvin's
No,
thing
motherfucker,
is
you just said I
mishearing
dealt with a
what people
hockey
say
parent
and saying
thing,
random bullshit
as if you're a
to then
parent.
change
What
exact
is-
my words.
No, I'm not
Anyways.
changing any. You said I dealt with my
Okay,
first hockey
tell
parent
us-
situation. The only people
Yes.
involved in a hockey parent situation is a referee and
Colton,
parents.
Colton,
So you
Colton.
have to be parents.
Colton,
Tell us about your
tell
child.
your story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about your child. How old is he?
Yeah, my
And how
long lost
many-
child.
You
No,
abandoned him? He was lost? You Jesus Christ.
Oh no,
you're a
I just found him.
horrible
Just found him out in the back. No,
Oh
I
no.
dropped off my little brother at his hockey game, and I stayed and watched because just my parents were away at the time. And so there was this where the opponent's goalie was incredibly frustrated because they lost their game, and then they were getting really frustrated. So they were slamming their sticks on the ground, the kid was slamming the sticks on the ground, and they had to get the ref had to kind of tell them off to quit it and stop it. And the parents kind of rushed over and kind of had to diffuse the situation because the kid was getting almost beat red and so frustrated, and it was like
Mm.
I don't know how to deal with that.
So did
Yeah, it
you give him
wasn't-
a beating or no?
No,
So what
definitely not.
they do to you? What did you?
Nothing. It was just
So
kind of like
what,
the
wait,
first situation.
What they
were
did
you
to
involved with it at all?
Not at all. No, I was just kind of like overseeing, like seeing it in
So
the
you saw a
background, just
kid
away.
get
Wait.
mad.
Wait, so
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
you said I had
Come
to
on.
deal with my first hockey parent
And
situation.
he just saw a
And
kid
he
get
just-
mad.
I
Come on.
didn't deal with it. It was just my first experience with
But-
it. Sorry, let me rephrase it.
What?
Okay. I
That's-
mean, yeah, you know that
I
was
saw
very
a kid get
interesting.
mad. Good story, Colton. Thank you.
Make sure that whole story is a Instagram reel, kid. You need to-
Yeah,
Will do,
should
will
that
do.
put like this
That's
view.
yeah.
All right, what'd you guys do this past week then? What random silence then?
Yeah.
I mean, you want me to talk
Is
about
everyone
Factorio for
going-
20 minutes?
No.
Everything I've been doing is
No.
like cleaning my house and work. How excited. We've been
Well,
playing a
how
lot of
about
Age
this?
of
Let's-
Mythology, which has been really fun. That's been cool.
Yeah.
Playing a lot
Actually,
of
finally got
played that
Colton
last
into the
night.
games.
Getting all the getting all my skills ready for
Why is
110.
everyone just saying
because
video
RuneScape
games?
has been updating all
I think
their.
that's all we
That's
do,
all we
Frank.
do, Corey. It's all we
That's all we
do.
do, Frank.
It's all we do.
That's all we
We do RuneScape, and the other thing we do is we wash our laundry with hand soap. That's it. That's all we have, Corey. We don't do anything
Wait, why
else.
are you washing your laundry with hand soap?
What?
Are you that broke?
Oh, was Colton not here for this?
No
not
one's
me.
no one's
No,
washing
not
their
me.
laundry with hand soap.
Corey did.
He's just got
Kari
no.
did. Kari did. Whichever direction
Are you
Kari's
using
in
Dawn?
right now.
Are you using
Fucking-
Dove?
I didn't.
No, bitch. He was
I
so broke.
used-
He didn't have any hand. He didn't have any detergent, so he just filled that bitch up with. hand
There
soap.
is Sonic
like
Lego.
a psychopath.
There's Rouge the Bat
Jesus
one.
Christ. Okay, let's end. Can we end? We're
How long
done.
have we been going?
Thanks,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Thanks
Why
for
Why
listening.
does
Buy
Nichols have a
yourself.
cluster snoot?
Goodbye.
Chili dogs too.